What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Reads and Feels, my weekly book talk where I talk about the books that I read. So this week's Reads and Feels is short and sweet, to be honest, because I didn't read as much. I did start this book last week and I did finish it this week, and it was really interesting at first, but it wasn't my favorite. I didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to like it. There were certain days where I couldn't put it down, but then there were other days where I was like because it just wasn't as interesting. I thought, okay, it's going to give us something, and no. And you guys, this is a spoiler alert. I'm going to talk about something, so if you haven't read the book, I'm sorry, go read it first and then come back to this video because I want to talk to you guys about it. When it got to the point where we find out where Avery is at, I didn't see it coming. I had an idea that Avery had ran away. I just felt like that the whole time, just the way that they were describing her and how she was. I said, this little girl is wild, you know, like she probably ran away, she's playing some games with them. It just kind of all fell into place. And when it said where she was at, I was like, but then not as surprised, because then I thought back, it did mention her, and it just seemed a little bit weird how I mentioned her and not too much. It would have been a good part how Marion was very obsessed with William, but it didn't go too much into it. Maybe if, like, I don't know, she had the girl for some more time or if something happened, because I feel like she just died and then it was like, okay, it's done. And it was kind of basically done, and I feel like it threw that too fast. But then it was just all these things where Avery was trying to get famous out of it, out of her whole situation and all that stuff. So it was just kind of weird. And the ending, I didn't really dig the ending because it leaves you thinking, well, did she say the truth or did she not? And I'm more on towards the truth, but I would have liked for her saying it, and then what her parents did. What did they do with her? Get her help? Like, I don't know, just something more, you know? And then, you know what? I was thinking, did Avery's mom, Erin, get that journalist for that reason, to get the truth out? Because, I don't know, the journalist kind of gave some vibes. Avery was describing like, oh, I feel like she's onto me, or like something like that. You know, like you just felt something. The mom didn't want her to do that interview, nor the dad. But did they choose this one for that specific reason? Because William is thinking that Avery is lying. And he asks Erin, do you think she's lying? Do you believe her? And it doesn't really explain that. It gets you thinking, which I get. It's just going to leave you thinking your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think is happening? When it should be parts like that, but not all of it, because it's like, okay, well then what's the story? You know, like what's really going on? And then there's also that thing about the older boy, how she told her friend Jenna that she had a boyfriend, but he was an older boy. I feel like that was a big thing, and it didn't really say much about it. It was just like she said that she lied about it, and I was like that's it. I feel like she was lying, but I thought she was going to just keep lying about it, blame somebody, and then they were going to get him or something. But no, she just said that she lied, and I was like, well, that's it. I feel like it was a huge part of her also missing, because that was a part they were looking at all these boys. They were looking at Derek, at some other boy that was down the street. So I feel like then they just kind of like let it go. Like, what? Nora and her family were a huge part in it too. It starts with Nora, what she's doing, what she tells William, their whole situation. And at the end, I feel like it didn't give me much about them. When they were a huge part in it, it was also basically her story, and it just talked about William and Avery and all that, which I get it. Okay, it was all about Avery, basically about Avery, but it was a big part. It was basically about all of them, because it was just all these lies, you know, all these things that they all knew about each other that they kept from each other. Nora and then her husband and her kids. I feel like there was just like nothing. Tell us what's going to happen, a little something, you know. I don't know, I just feel like there was some stuff missing and I wanted some more. Work nights. Okay, let me tell you guys. I finished reading that book, I think on Thursday or Friday. I can't remember what day. And I wanted to start reading a new book, but I didn't know which one I wanted to read. I was on this one. Should I just continue reading this one, or should I start a new one? Because I have a couple new ones. And there's one that I really, really, really want to start reading, Wrath of the Dragons. And then I decided to read that one, right? And I'm going to read it on my phone. But it's 500 and something pages, and I said, girl, I wanted something short, quick, romance that, because I feel like I read romances pretty quickly than thrillers, because thrillers you really have to pay attention. I'd be playing detective, you know, and I want to pay attention to every little detail. And then I said no. So I remembered I need to pick up up some books from the library. I need to pick up 2 books. I'm going to pick them up tomorrow on Monday, and I need to then read them because they're library books, and I have them for a certain time, you know. It's an Emily Henry book. I'm finally going to read, what's it called, The Great Big Beautiful Life, and then there's another book. I'll probably be able to renew the other one, but Emily Henry's book, I'm not gonna renew it. It's new. I've been waiting for like 3 months for it, so like somebody else probably put it on hold. It's gonna go to the next person that put it on hold. I'm not gonna be able to renew it, so that's why I wanted something quick that I could just read over the weekend. So then I just decided to go with this one. I'm still not really getting the vibe. Like, it's not as interesting, but I just want to read it and finish it. It's like 230 pages or something like that, so I'm trying to finish it this week. I'm just gonna sit down one day and just fucking read it and finish it because I want to get on to the next one. And I felt bad how I was gonna start a new one and not this one, even though this one is mine and like I can read it whenever. I don't like leaving things unfinished, and that's like with anything, so I feel like I'm just leaving it unfinished, and then if I don't finish it, I don't know, I feel like I'll never then get to it, so I just want to finish it. Even if I don't like it, if I don't vibe with it, I still want to finish the book. Yeah, but these are this week's reads and feels. I said it was gonna be short and sweet, but I had some things to say about the other book. I just want to let you guys know, and you tell me, how did you feel? Did you feel the same as me? Did you like the book? What did you think was missing? What if you have read the book? Let's have a conversation. You know, this is why I started my whole Liz Talks Books social media accounts, because I literally want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to other people about the books that I'm reading. What do you guys have to say? You know, even if you love the book and I didn't love it, or if I loved it and you didn't love it, it's okay. You know, it's okay. I'm not here to talk shit. I say my opinions, what I thought, my feelings, and it is what it is. You know, we can have a cool little conversation. We don't have to have the same opinions, and I'm very open-minded. I don't get offended. I don't take things personally. You know, we're just having a conversation. I love hearing other people's perspectives, so let me know what you thought. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your feelings. I will talk to you guys next week, and comment down below, what book are you currently reading and how are you feeling about it? And let me know if you guys are not taking a book. Do you guys continue reading it, or do you guys stop, go on to the next one? Do you guys read 2 at the same time? I can't read 2 at the same time. No, I don't think I would be able to do that. I feel like last week was like a little bit chaotic because I had started 2, but then I did finish one and I didn't finish this one. Or was that 2 weeks ago already? I don't even know. But I'll talk to you guys next week. And I do have a lot of books that I just want to start reading already, and I'm so excited for those. Stay gorgeous and stay reading.